Alright bitches, welcome back. Today we're doing the same shit as last week, which is do nothing and then talk about some random shit, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This time we're doing the AMR mod 4. I pinned the actual challenge so I can see where I'm at. This is gonna be the longest one, I think, just because it's a sniper, but I have no idea. Because I don't know, I think the Maelstrom was pretty long. The Maelstrom took pretty long just because I couldn't actually headshot the enemies. So, that took a long time. The sniper actually isn't that bad. I forgot which sniper it was that I had to it was like a bolt action. Actually, I think, oh look, spoiler for last week. I forgot what I was saying already. It's like 30 seconds into the video. This sniper is like a I don't know how to describe it. It's when you shoot it, it doesn't take a second to, it'll just keep shooting. I'll probably have to maybe 1,000 critical kills in or something. I don't know when this gun falls off specifically. I'll probably switch the sight. I don't really like the having to zoom in all the way. Alright, well, now I can't one-shot, so this is, actually no, I think it's fine. Realizing it now, I just realized I've never, that doesn't make sense what I just said, but I've never camo grinded on this map. I just did the Easter egg and that's it. Barely 100 critical kills in. And it's been 7 minutes. By that logic, it's gonna take me I don't know if you guys have seen the new stuff that's coming in. I think season 3 reloaded, that's what it is. It's coming out April 28th, and they said it was, they being all the news sources that I watch. Directed mode is coming out for Shattered Reveal, so do the Easter egg if you want the early calling card. And Raygun Mark 2 is dropping on all the maps instead of just Shattered Veil, which I think is good. I think I said it somewhere last week, but I didn't. I said I wasn't sure if that was true, but it is true. And then Frost Blast is coming out, I think, which is if you've never played Cold War, or I can't remember which one it was. It was either in Cold War or Vanguard. It would just summon a, and I guess MW3 as well, for those who played MW3 zombies. Oh my god, that is an insane scoping time. This is insane. What? This takes no time at all. I thought it'd be a lot worse. Those 3 things are happening, and then what else is there? I already forgot. There was a sort of, I think it's real, the Oblivion remake, but I've only heard rumors of it. I don't know if it's, I've never seen anything official of it. Maybe I'm just not looking at the right places. There's an Oblivion remake coming out, which, if you don't know what that is, I know what it is, I'm just not gonna tell you. Alright, so it's actually the Elder Scrolls 4. Actually, I saw a pretty cool, it's gonna be close to a week since the last video, I mean. I saw this pretty funny comment that someone thought it was a tool review because it's a power drill, and since they hadn't played COD, which I thought was pretty funny. Also, talking about videos, I realized that it's been 2 months since I posted the SOG SMG, and there have been way more weapons released. I made a list of all of them. That's why I know today's the AMR mod 4, because I'm just doing them in the order. I think I talked about this already. I'm doing them in the order of, damn, I'm trying to do them in the order of the release dates. So obviously I did all the 34 weapons, somewhere around there. I did those first, obviously, and then I did the Krieg, off video, because that was before I thought about doing this. And then I did the SOG, I forgot which one came after that, the Maelstrom, and the Power Drill. Krieg, Sog, Maelstrom, Power Drill. But I think it's weird because some of the weapons came out in events, so I can't really figure out the exact time they came out. So like, I should go get ammo, by the way. I think the Krieg and the Sog came out on the release of Season 1, right? Wait, I bought ammo and then I get a fucking ammo thing. That's dumb. The Krieg and the Sog came out on the release of Season 1. Then, I think the Maelstrom and the Power Drill came out because of events. No, because of one event. And then the AMR Mod 4 and the Cleaver came out because of the event after. And then I think Season 2 came by. And then on Season 2, I actually can't remember. I think it was the Cypher, the Fang, and the PPSH came out on launch. Maybe I might be tripping. Maybe the Cypher didn't come out on the Battle Pass. But I think it was those three though. And then I think the TR2 and D1.3 sector came out because of events. All the melees came out because of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event. Or it wasn't really an event. It was more just like maybe it was an event. But I don't know. I just know that because I didn't really play there. I just know that after that I can unlock them because of the XP. That's all it tells me. It doesn't tell me when they drop. Oh, and I think the skateboard came out because of the events. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab introduced the katanas, bow staff, sai, and the nunchucks. And then Season 3, the CR56, AMAX, whatever. Oh god, that aim. The Kilo 141, was it HDR? I think it was HDR. The Kali sticks and the nail gun came out. But I think the Kali sticks and the nail gun are from the Welcome Back to Verdansk or some shit. That event. So something around those lines. Right now the I think it was Black Ops 6 Tribute is coming or came out. I can't remember. Either one of those two. Anyways, the point is the nail gun comes out with that. And that just means I need to get the nail gun so I can do it. That might be the last weapon I do or the most recent weapon that I do. So, or no, I am right. The last weapon that I do. So I have to do all the other weapons that I mentioned before I do the nail gun, since the nail gun came out the latest, or since the nail gun is the latest weapon of them all. That noise genuinely scared the fuck out of me. I don't know what that was. I guess it already started. Maybe I'm on the wrong date or something. I also kind of have to hurry up with this video because it's not today, but it was my friend's birthday. He's like 36 now or something. I forgot. He's kind of old now, but he's finally holding down a stable 9 to 5. And yeah, he also plays League every day. Doesn't do anything apart from that. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I was gonna say something about the weapons and shit, but then I got completely derailed or something. I forgot. I just totally blanked out right now. It was that I could probably make more of these videos just because there's a lot more weapons than I thought I had. Oh look, 400 critical kills. I thought there was just gonna be like, this wasn't gonna take that long, but I have like enough stuff that if I keep going on the weekly basis, this shit is gonna take like half a year to complete. So I mean, I could do this faster. It's just, I just give myself enough time to, usually in the process of making these videos, I give myself time between each like video just to think of stuff to mention in these videos, like what I'm going to talk about in a second after this, about some controversy. Just so the videos don't get repetitive and I talk about the same shit every time, you know, and it's up to date and everything. Because even when I'm, oh my god, even when I'm doom scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, I am not up to date to some things. It's honestly pretty hard to keep up with like memes and shit, just because they're AI now. Like the most recent thing that I can, what the fuck? The most recent thing in my head right now is it's a shark on all fours, and it's like, and then there's like this baseball stick, or it's just a baseball bat, but it's like a piece of wood, I think, or it's another baseball bat holding a baseball bat. I can't remember exactly, but it's just like AI. Not that I'm complaining, it's still pretty funny, but I have no idea anymore about anything. But yeah, maybe I'll make these faster. I'm not sure. I think it depends on how long it takes me. I think I'm definitely getting faster at these. I think the first one definitely did not take me about like 3 days to make. just because I was so unsure of things. But now I'm just like, whatever. I completely tunnel vision through the entire editing process. Oh my god, I'm about to die. You know what? I should probably drink some Juggernog. I saw this this one thing going around. I don't know if anyone has ever seen. There's this new game that came out. It's called Schedule 1, right? And it's just like a bunch of drug dealing, basically. I thought it was pretty cool. I've been playing a lot of it recently, and I was gonna make a video on it, but I just have the recordings, and I have not a single ounce of actual gameplay, or not a single ounce of like actual gameplay with commentary, and it's just me playing the game. It's just me having fun and like not even talking. Oh my god, I almost threw my coffee. And it's just me hanging around, not even like talking about anything. It's just me playing the game. Maybe I can do like I don't know what I could do. I'll think of something, but I don't know how long it'll take for me to figure something out. Hopefully it's not like Lethal Company where I just have to, I didn't have to delete the footage or all the unused shit, but I just got tired of editing. But yeah, there's a controversy where, actually there's two. One was a little more recent than the other. The first one is that Drug Dealer Simulator, I think that's what the game is called. The people behind that game actually sued Schedule 1, and then I can't remember if it was free or not. I don't think so. I bought the first one, but I never actually played it. And apparently, they put out like a thing, and it was like, oh yeah, we had to do this because of some reason. And everyone in the comments is just like, shut your ass up. That was pretty funny to look at. But they were just kind of like everyone was just kind of hating on them, which I guess makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand like why they had to sue. But it seems like they just sued just because they made a better game than them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the second one is that one of the achievements in Schedule 1 is called the Indian Dealer, where it's you sell something to someone and then you take it back. You can pickpocket people, and you can sell drugs. So you sell the drug and then you pickpocket it. You can pickpocket it back, to sell it again. And the achievement is called the Indian Dealer, and I guess people didn't like that. Which I also saw people talking about how it's an actual thing. There's a term called Indian Giver, where if someone gives something to someone, they expect something in return, or they'll take it back. Which honestly seems pretty shitty to do. Like, that's an actual thing. That's a thing people actually do. It seems kind of shitty. Anyways, yeah, people didn't really like that, and they found it to be racist. So yeah, I don't know. I think it really just depends. I saw a lot of comments saying, or on some posts saying that they were Indian and that they thought it was funny. But I don't know. You can't really tell who is Indian and who isn't on these random posts on the internet. There was something I was gonna say about posting videos. I completely forgot. I guess back like 2 months ago, it seemed kind of a reach to post like 2 videos a week. But now that I know how to like use a computer and stuff, I've always known how to use a computer. Now it doesn't seem that hard to do, to make 2 videos a week of just like random stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I want to record. Like, I don't know. Just know there's a lot of stuff. There's like I don't know. I feel like there's so many games now that I could play through, or maybe not play through. Even just like I played through it, but I just skipped like most of the boring stuff, like grinding. There's so many things I want to play though. There's the Half-Life. I haven't finished Half-Life 1. I never played Half-Life 1, but I never finished Half-Life 2. I remember I got to one of the last like levels, and then I just gave up because I couldn't beat it. And then I finished Portal 1, but I never finished Portal 2, nor did I finish the co-op. So, that'd be cool to have someone else that isn't me just talking about stuff, or just fucking around. Like, that'd be cool. There's the Far Cry series, there's the Halo series. I want to play all the Halo series, but I don't even own the games. There's Doom. I could play through the old fucking like 1987 Doom, or I don't know when it actually came out, but I could play through that. I could honestly go back to all the old CODs. Like, let's say I finish this, right? And let's say like I post 2 getting Nebula weapons a week, and then I run out of BO6 weapons. I could, I guess, go back to the older CODs. Like, MW3 had a pretty solid camo grind. MW2 had a pretty good camo grind. And then there's also, actually, there's also the BO6 multiplayer and the Warzone grind. Although I don't know how I feel about Warzone. I don't really play Warzone that much. And I mean, it's just a battle royale. But the only battle royales I've played are like, or I've actually played are like Apex and Fortnite. You know, like, I'm talking about like ranked, not like, oh, I played it once and that's it. Nah, I like actually play them. I've never really played PUBG either. I don't know what PUBG has to do with it, but yeah, point proven. Anyways, I could theoretically do that. Warzone doesn't seem that bad, and especially with Verdansk now, Verdansk, right? That's how you say it. Verdansk out. It doesn't seem that bad to go back and get the camos. You know, there's like 50 weapons now, something like that. I could do the multiplayer grind, I could do the Warzone grind, I could do the finish the zombies grind, and then I go back and do the MW3 multiplayer and zombies grind. There's a lot more weapons in MW3, I think, and then MW2 has even more, and because like they're combined and everything, there's like 4 different camo grinds in one game. I could go back to, what was before 2022? Not the year, but the game. I know it's 2021 came out before. I think it was Vanguard? I think Vanguard was the 2021 game. That came out, I could do that. I could do all the Vanguard things. Even though I want to say Vanguard wasn't that good of a game in terms of like zombies, I could definitely see it for its, you know, multiplayer wasn't that bad. I honestly want to say multiplayer was pretty good for Vanguard. Zombies was pretty ass. And I think the camo grind is especially worse on zombies because they made it. First of all, the camo grind on Vanguard is absolutely horrible. It's like 80 levels per weapon, and then you have to do all the challenges, and it's like 10 challenge sets of 10 challenges. So that's like 100 challenges per weapon, and then it's like 50 weapons. I think, I can't remember. And then the worst part about it is you have to play Vanguard. And then the year before that, 2020, is Cold War. Cold War actually was a pretty good game for zombies. I don't know about the multiplayer that much, but actually I want to say multiplayer was pretty good for Cold War. Dude, I'm about to eat shit right here. There are so many zombies. Oh wait, there's a loot key. Boom. Oh wait, no, that's after I exit. There's nothing.
This one's mine. Get your own.
Boom. That's pretty cool. And then there is Modern Warfare 2019. I could do that camo grind, and that's like another 50 weapons. And then there's BO4. I think was 2018. Yeah, BO4, and then it was like Advanced Warfare. I know BO4 servers are still up. I don't know how unhacked they are compared to BO3. Because I know BO3, which came out in 2015, are just terrible. Like, you can't play a single multiplayer game without getting hacked. Or not getting hacked, there's just hackers in all the lobbies. And if you're a known player or a known, like, YouTuber, which, you know, doesn't really apply to me, so maybe I should start on that one first. People will just like hack into your account. It's like a bunch of vulnerabilities. I guess it happens with all the older CODs, like anything before BO3. I don't know if it happens with Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, or what's the one that came out 2017, World War II. Yeah, between BO3 and BO4 was, I want to say, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and World War II. I might be wrong though. You know, Google always exists, except I'm not using it. But you know what I'm saying. There's a shitload of stuff I can do. And there's the campaigns for all the games, which, not in BO4. There's all the campaigns in the game. And what are they called? Spec Ops or something? There's a bunch of co-op stuff in MW2 and MW3, which I think are pretty cool. I played one of them with like 2 or 3 randoms. It might have been 2. And these guys are ass. They were just horrible. So I'll probably do it with like someone I know. I actually played the MW2 campaign, which was actually pretty good. That was the second campaign I've actually played. The first one was Black Ops 2 not with my cousin, but I think it was when he had an Xbox. Somewhere around there. It was when BO2 came out. I did the campaign on the Xbox. It was actually pretty fun. It might be one of my favorite campaigns. Definitely not like I haven't played only 2. But yeah, those 2 are definitely the best in my opinion. I know I've heard BO3 is just terrible because it just doesn't make sense at all. On these videos, I always make a coffee, just to keep myself awake since I'm usually doing these pretty early. And I always forget like about the coffee. So I have just a cold coffee now. And now that I feel like I'm not really talking much, so I'm just like sitting here and camo grinding, and now I want coffee. Now I have this cold ass coffee, and now I don't really feel like drinking this. Alright, so I'm actually gonna change this. Change it to I don't even know what's a good site. I guess the Kepler Microflex. I don't really need an amazing site. I just need something different from the original. That's fine. Actually, I'll change it to this one. I have to have the suppressor on it just for the more salvage, and then I guess I'll hold off on the barrel just in case I don't need it. I'll hold off on that. Extended mag, obviously. I don't know what 6.875 mags mean, but fuck it. I'll add this camo since, I just unlocked it. Alright, now that I need 30 special zombie eliminations, I'm actually just gonna go to fucking Liberty Falls for the directed mode. And then I'll just stay there for the Afterlife and Nebula camo challenges as well.
Jack, Andy. All right, Riffle. Didn't you find a crank wheel by the flower shop?
Smoke if you got him, little guy.
That's gonna attract some attention. One more item for a weapon. Looks like you already found some of the parts. Dr. Muldoon. Nice day today. What's the 411 panels? How does that thing work?
You like that? Something tells me we ain't ready to crack some brews and kick up a bucket. We gotta go. Efficiency's key when running a business. This is me being...
Alright, bitches, so we finally got Nebula. Let's take a look at this. Boom. That looks super clean, actually. Alright, well, I think that's the end of the video. I will see y'all bitches later. I gotta go do a bunch of stuff.